Yo, man, what is going on with the Raider Nation? What's going on with all the NFL fans out there, man? Once again, welcome back to another video, guys. And if we can, let's at least get this video to 15 likes, man. Really appreciate everyone coming in here every day, rocking out with your boy. And as you guys can see by the title and the thumbnail, man, we got some really good news. Klint Kubiak going in there, finalizing the deal with the Las Vegas Raiders to go in there and be their next head coach. I think this is a really great move for the Raiders, guys. I think Klint Kubiak is a guy that can really come in here and change this team around, especially knowing he's a young head coach, right? We can really build something here. Really go in there and build stability, what the Raiders have been needing for a really long time. And there's a lot of big things going on right now with NFL insiders that are tweeting things like crazy. So, I mean, guys, this is pretty much, I would say, set in stone. Obviously, Klint Kubiak has to go in there and compete in the Super Bowl, man. But after that, I believe he will be the Raiders head coach. They've had a really long interview this last time. Welcome to Las Vegas, Klint Kubiak. You know what I mean? Like, everything that's going on right now is pretty much saying this guy's going to be our next head coach. And I think, why not? You know what I mean? I was really skeptical on Klint Kubiak staying in Seattle, guys. But now that, you know what I mean, you start seeing the tweets, and I really did some research on Kubiak, man, and you know, he's been on the road for the last 4 years, and everywhere he's been making an impact, you know what I mean? And why not go be a head coach when everywhere you've been doing great, you know what I mean? And everywhere you've left, man, I guarantee you, when he leaves Seattle, that offensive side of the field, man, will not be the same, because that's just how good Kubiak is, man. And he's one of them guys that's going to bring stability, you know what I mean? And hopefully the Raiders do go in there and draft Fernando Mendoza just so we can start building something here, you know, get our quarterback, got our head coach, and then we start building from there, guys. I think the Raiders are in a really good spot here with having Klint Kubiak coming over, you know what I mean? Like I said, the way he calls plays is really good. Offensive-minded dude, man, and I think he's a really good leader. And we really got some stuff to work with, you know what I mean? I'm sure Mark Davis threw at him, hey, look, man, we got Brock Bowers, man, one of the best tight ends in the league, you know what I mean? We got Ashton Jeanty, a really good running back. We just got, you know what I mean? There's things in there that he can go in there and work with. Obviously, guys, we got to get that offensive line fixed and get us a true #1 wide receiver on this team, because that's what we don't have. But there's some things to work with here, guys, and I think Klint Kubiak can really go in there and do it. And I think if anyone could do it, he's the one, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Knowing Patrick Graham, the whole deal with him, man, we got to go in there and get us a defensive coordinator who really knows ball, get him some help, right? And get Klint Kubiak some aid. Let's not just throw him in there to the wolves and let this man get 8. And another big thing, too, guys, the Raider Nation, man. If Klint Kubiak goes in here, and this can very well happen, has a bad year, we cannot just trash this man off the rip. We got to give him his time to really build something here and get the guys he wants and build it the way, you know what I mean, the way he wants to be situated. Now, I think with us getting the quarterback and everything, all that's left to me, guys, like I said, is a #1 wide receiver and really beef the offensive lineup. And this offense will look a whole lot better than what it did. And we've seen, guys, how much of an impact the offensive line is. When Antonio Pierce was here, that offensive line looked 20, 30 times better than when Pete Carroll and his son came and really screwed this whole team up, man. And as we've seen, guys, too, in the NFL, you got to have a good coach to be successful. You got to have a good leader of men to go in there and really be successful. And I think that's what Klint Kubiak is, man. I think he's a really good coach. And I think he can really be the one man to go in there and change the way for the Raiders. I think he can really go in there and make a really big impact for the Raiders, man, and make a big move. This is some really exciting news we got, guys. I hope everyone's just excited as I am, man, because as a Raider fan, we have been struggling. You know what I mean? We have been losing, and we really got to go in here and get this thing figured out. But obviously, guys, the two main parts of this team is the quarterback and the coach, and we have to get that situated. And I'm happy that Mark Davis and these guys are really targeting Kubiak, because it just makes sense, right? When you sit back and look at all the other guys that are available, Klint Kubiak has to be the #1 option. He has to be the guy that you're throwing the money at. He has to be the guy, hey, man, come here. What, you want a tomahawk steak, bro? I got you. Let's go eat dinner and talk about some football. Come work for me. You know what I mean? Like, this is stuff that's already happened, and I'm sure Mark Davis threw a pretty penny at him and said, look, man, you know what I mean? We'll take care of you. We need a head coach here, man, to come and lead this team, because we have been shuffling through coaches for quite a while. And I can't wait, guys. You know what I mean? I can't wait till the day after the Super Bowl, the weekend after the Super Bowl, whatever it is, when they go in there and announce Klint Kubiak officially signing that contract, bro. I think it'll really be a culture change for the Raiders. And I really think a lot of the people can see that Klint Kubiak is the truth, man. Like, look what he did everywhere he went. He made an impact. And I feel like he's really led this Seahawks team, man, to the Super Bowl. That offense is dynamic. Their offense can score points. They got the great running 1-2 punch game, what the Raiders are going to need. But not only that, guys, Klint Kubiak's going to be able to bring a lot of players with him. They're going to want to go play for this man, bro, knowing that he just went in there. And hopefully he wins the Super Bowl, man, because that'll just make it even better for the Raiders grabbing this guy. You know what I mean? But, guys, I'm hyped, man. I hope you guys are just as hyped as I am. And for the Raider Nation, man, we got to be patient. Once again, it's very possible Klint Kubiak could come in here and have a really bad year, but we just have to trust the process, man. Let this guy mold this team the way he wants. Really young head coach. He has time to build here, man. But we have to be patient with this, guys. We really do. But let me know how you guys feel about Klint Kubiak being the Raiders head coach, man. This is some good news, really exciting news, bro, and I cannot wait. And I'm like I said, guys, hey, if we get this guy and we get Mendoza, this team is gonna look different. The players will look different. The way that we're moving will look different, because you're really going in there and you're getting leader of men, right? Kubiak, leader of men. Obviously, we've seen Fernando Mendoza, the way he is with his team, bro. Really uplifting dude. That's what the Raider Nation needs, man. We've been in turmoil for a really long time, and it's time to get together and get our shit right, and we go in there and do our thing. You know what I mean? Let me know how you guys feel about Klint Kubiak being the next Raiders head coach, man. But I catch you guys on the next video. Don't forget, guys, we do got a giveaway out at 500 subs. And on the way out, hit that like button. Really appreciate it. Catch you guys on the next one. Go Raiders.